Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Tango. I am back with another tutorial on where to find every single XP coin for Fortnite Season 3, weeks 4 through 6. Before I get started, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on so you know when I post a new video. And also, I stream every Monday through Saturday on Twitch at 8:30 p.m. Central Time, so you can come check me out there and we can talk about Fortnite or we can talk about anything you want. At the end of this tutorial, I have an easy way for you to earn XP just like the last video, but there's more XP to be earned this week. So go ahead and stick around and we'll get started with the tips. Starting with the week 4 green XP coins. First place we're going to head to the northernmost part of the map. This place is just north of Pleasant Park, slightly west of the little house that's sitting up there by itself. Just over by these trees, it's easy to find. Going next, we're going a little bit closer to Risky Reels. This coin is close to the 3 chests sitting on top of the rocks, just northeast of Risky Reels. Our next coin is just on the western part of Lazy Lake. It's really easy to find behind these rocks. The hardest part about this coin though is Lazy Lake can tend to be a hot drop. Our final one for week 4 is up near the disco on the very southern part of the map, just under these stairs on the back side of it. Now we're moving on to week 4 purple XP coins. The first one also up by this house just northeast of Pleasant Park. This one's at the end of a row of trees. Once again, when looking for these purple XP coins, make sure you build around so when they explode and spew coins everywhere, you don't lose any of them. Make sure to make a 1x1 or 2x1 depending on where the coin lies, and then whenever it spews out, all the coins can be gathered up into one location. Our second purple XP coin is just east of Risky Reels. It's on top of this bus stop. Easy to find, but it's a little bit harder to build around because of the way that the bus stop is set up. Your best bet would probably be to break the entire bus stop and then build up and around it if you have the time. As you can see, I didn't do this here. I tried to build between, and I ended up actually losing several coins out into the open. Alright, week 4 blue XP coins. Blue XP coins are back, and remember, you have to break an item to be able to find them. The first one is near the center of the map to the east of the Authority. It's on top of this gas station as part of this air conditioning unit. Easy to find, easy to pick up. Our next one is just east of that, near the canoe cabin. It is actually a canoe itself on the north side of the lake there. Our next one is a little bit closer to Lazy Lake, in between Retail Row and Lazy. Near this little building is a light post. And remember, these always glow blue when you walk up to them, so they're really easy to spot. The next one is actually in Retail Row. It's this deer's head inside the Bass Pro Shop on the northernmost wall. Really easy to find. And our final one for this week is also at the disco. It is the actual DJ booth. The thing about this one is it takes a little bit longer to break, so you need to make sure that you have enough time to break it and you can actually get the XP coin from here. Moving on to week 5 green XP coins. Our first one is probably the easiest one to find, and it is all the way north on top of Deadpool's yacht, simply just sitting on the roof of the highest point. The next one is just north of the orchard on this hill here. You have to walk up to it and pick it up, no building required. Our next one is near the taco truck north of Lazy Lake, sitting near some rocks. Fairly easy to find, you can't really miss it. The next green XP coin may change location depending on what week you're looking for it. It is in this boat that has been moving around the southwestern part of the map. It's on the bottom floor on the back side of the pirate ship. Moving on to the purple XP coins for week 5. The first one is in Lazy Lake as well. This one is on top of the main building of Lazy Lake, the tallest building in Lazy. This, once again, Lazy Lake can tend to be a little bit of a hot drop. Make sure you're rotating in after the beginning of the match or that no one else is going to bother you. Make sure you build around it, because if the coins go off the side of the building, they are really hard to pick up afterwards. And our second purple XP coin for week 5 is once again up by the disco. This one's actually over the fire pit that's just south of the disco. It requires a 2x1 to build around to be able to collect without losing any of the coins. Week 5 blue XP coins. The first one is up north near these 3 houses. It is inside the southeasternmost house as part of this desk on the top floor. The next one is over in the orchard. It is this wheelbarrow. As you can see, I broke the barrel on top first. It's actually the wheelbarrow under it right next to the red barn. So make sure you destroy the right item whenever it's time to get this one. Coming up next is actually down in Frenzy, on the southernmost part of Frenzy in the middle cornfield. It's a plow just sitting in the middle of the field. The next one is in the middle of Salty. As you can see, I came in after several of the fights. It's the overturned blue truck in the middle of Salty. This one will be extremely hard to get early on in a game, so make sure you rotate in after the fighting has finished. And our final blue XP coin for week 5 is this forklift in Holly Hedges. The forklift is holding a tractor. It's in the middle next to the main building of Holly Hedges by these 3 big fountains. Moving on to the green XP coins for week 6. The first one is just east of Pleasant Park. It's by the Grumpy Greens, right between the eyes, above the mouth. Really easy to find. The next one is over on the east side of the map at the Canoe Cottage. It's inside the little building on the north end of the lake. The next green XP coin is all the way across the map just south of Holly Hedges. It's inside of this bush between Holly and the water. The final green XP coin for this week is towards the middle of the map, also inside of a bush right next to this lonely house in the middle of the map. Now for the week 6 purple XP coins. The first one is also on the east side of the map, just east of the Canoe Cottage. It's inside of a bush. In this case, it's a whole lot easier to break the bush first before you start building your box around the purple XP coin, so you don't accidentally walk through the bush and bump it before you're ready to collect the coins. And the final purple XP coin is down south, not too far from that green XP coin in the middle of the map. This one requires you to build some floors, so make sure you have enough mats. I did not have enough mats here, and I went to collect some more, but as I went to collect them, I bumped the coin, and the coins went flying. A couple of them went down the hill, but it was fairly easy to collect them. But I still suggest you go with plenty of mats to box around the purple XP coins so you don't lose any. Now moving on to week 6 blue XP coins. The first one is towards the north of the map, just south of Craggy Cliffs. It is this bench that overlooks the river. Break the bench, get the coin, it's very easy. The next blue XP coin is south of the Authority, close to the purple and green one that we had already found. You break this saw on top of this stump by the tree sanctuary, and it's right there. The next blue XP coin can be found in Caddy Corner. This is one of the hardest this week to get. You have to watch out for henchmen and other players because this is a hot drop. You break the generator and it's right inside. The next blue XP coin is at the center south end of the map, close to this gas station that's just west of Misty. It's behind the gas station in a trash can surrounded by 3 park benches. The final XP coin is in this tent just south of Misty Meadows. I don't know what happened here, but the tent didn't break, but I still was able to collect the blue XP coin. Now we're going to talk about the bonus XP for week 6. You remember from the last video, in the top northwestern corner, there's a little island with some crustaceans that have a habitat there. This time, if you collect 300 brick, which is easy with all the rocks on this island, you can create this little pyramid. But that's not all you can do. There are 3 locations where you can build a Sphinx statue to gain extra XP. The first one is just north of the lighthouse. All you have to do is hit it once with your pickaxe. The next one is on this little peninsula of land just south of the lighthouse. One hit with the pickaxe, and it's already a Sphinx. The final one is northwest of Salty Sands. It's behind the shell shrine that's there on one of the islands, and it's one hit and you've got the Sphinx. And there you have it. 3 weeks worth of XP coins plus some extra XP to help you reach level 100 in the battle pass and get those last 2 skins. Once again, I stream every Monday through Saturday on Twitch, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. You can come by, there's a link in the description below, and we can chat, talk about Fortnite, talk about anything that you want. And while you're here, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with notifications turned on. Feel free to leave me a like if you like these kind of videos and want to see more of them. And why don't you leave me a comment below and let me know what you think the hardest XP coin is to get in these 3 weeks. I've got my personal opinion, but I want to hear yours. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'll be back with more videos soon. Until then, I'll see you later.